Hello everyone and welcome to the 2025 World Aquatics Championships. I'm Daniel Jervis and I'm going to be taking you through all of the British action here on Singapore Breakfast. We have got so much sport to talk about already and we haven't even had swimming and diving yet. Yesterday, Great Britain started our medal count with Izzy and Lanju. Let's see how they did it.
Superb.
Izzy, Lanju, first of all, huge congratulations, winning the bronze, an incredible achievement on this stage. What does this medal mean to you both, especially as it's a new pairing this year, and how do you feel about the performance overall?
Yeah, really happy with the performance, I think. We haven't seen it, obviously, but it felt like a pretty good swim. And obviously, we've only just started swimming together this year, so it's been quite a quick journey together, but I'm really glad that we've come away with a bronze medal, so yeah, really happy.
Yeah. It's been a huge honour for me to swim with Izzy, obviously, like who she is and like the person she is. And yeah, this medal just represents like all the good times and like hard times that we've had together. And yeah, I'm really happy that it's ended on a high note.
Obviously, we're coming off that Olympic success in Paris last year. How has this last year been for you? Are you still riding the high wave of momentum, or have you chosen to park it and reset it, ready for a new season?
Yeah, I think it's always a little bit tricky coming out after the Olympics, especially with the success of me and Kate this Olympics. It was quite strange for me afterwards. I went straight back into uni to finish my third year, so I was kind of absorbed into that straight away. And I think it wasn't a natural choice for me to carry on this year. I was going to have a break, but I think I needed something to ground me, and I think coming back into synchro and like working with Lanju has really helped me just keep a constant with the sport and stay fit, stay active, and I've really enjoyed it, so I'm really glad that I did carry on this year, yeah.
Yes, it's been quite a packed week for you. How have you dealt with that? How have you dealt with the recovery and the prep for your next?
I think it's been quite good this World Championships compared to my last World Championships for Fukuoka. We have prelims and finals, so I was just competing every single day. Thank you, really happy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Yeah, what was I saying?
What were you saying?
Yeah, in Fukuoka there was obviously the prelims and finals, so I was competing every day for 8 days straight. But here there's only been straight finals, so I feel like it's been quite good. I've been happy with the swims, not so happy with the results, but it's ended on a good one, so I'm happy now.
Well, you should be happy. You both got bronze medals, so congratulations. You've done yourselves and your country proud. Well done both.
Thank you very much.
And Lanju has not been the only one busy this week. Our women's water polo team has been busy since day one, securing 11th place, which could be significant in qualifying for LA in 3 years' time. We went into camp to see how they get their success.
What has been the key to our performances in Singapore?
I think a lot of different things. I feel like definitely with our preparation that we had, we went to Mulhouse, we went to Paris, and we went to Athens.
Yeah.
And trained against other international teams, France and Greece. And I think that just like really helped like up our level. I feel like if we were just going to be training against ourselves in England, we weren't going to be able to kind of like take that to the next level in preparation for Worlds. So I think that definitely like really helped in our performance.
Yeah, I agree. So we matched our performance from the 2024 World Champs. How does that feel?
I think it's an amazing achievement for us. We only came back onto the international scene last World Championships, so to have maintained our positioning is like a really good sign of what we're building, and I think is like a great kind of indicator of what we can build towards in the future.
I agree, and I think we've really shown ourselves against some of the like top level teams. Yeah. We've shown that we can be competitive, and that's always good to see.
Okay, last question. What's been the secret behind having such a close-knit team?
Our coach will kill us if we don't say this. Lion share, do a circle time every morning with a lion, and we go around and say like the question of the day. What else do we say?
Just kind of how you're feeling.
Yeah.
How was your sleep?
What we're gonna do. Yeah, Teal's always tired.
Yeah.
What else? Like he just asks a question,
Yeah.
and like you have to answer it. Like that's the coach's reason, but the team reason, we're just like we all just get on really well. Like everyone has one person that they can definitely, or one or more people that they definitely are like. They can go to. We can set up in smaller groups. It doesn't really matter who you're with. Like you just always get on.
Yeah, and I love how like not all of us like talk to each other all the time, all day. We see each other twice a year, but then we come back together and it's like we're all like really good friends.
Yeah, the last time I saw you before the summer was like
like such a long time
6 months ago.
Yeah. Okay, well that's it. Thank you.
Also this week, we've had Hector Pardo take part in the men's 10k open water, finishing 25th in what were extremely difficult conditions. Now, with the indoor pool opening tomorrow, we have a couple of debutants taking their place. Let's meet them now.
Hi, my name is Max.
Sorry. Go again, pal.
Hi, my name is Max Morgan.
And I'm Jacob Mills, and these are our first. Go on then, pal.
What's the first thing you'll do when you get back from Worlds?
Probably see my dogs and then have a takeaway and then get back to training for World Juniors.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I'll see my dog and then hopefully get a pizza or something and train for World Juniors.
What's the first piece of advice you give to an aspiring swimmer?
Probably just like have fun and enjoy the journey.
Yeah, I'd just say take it as it comes, like just use every opportunity you get and have fun from there.
Who was the first person you told after being selected for Worlds?
I think it was my mum, but she was in the crowd, so we kind of already knew, but yeah.
Yeah, mine was a bit different. My parents got an email about it, and I told my brother first, and then, yeah. Tell us about your first race.
Whatever.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember. I think it was a 53. I think I was about 8 or 9. God, terrible technique back then. But yeah, I think it was like 32 or something like that. But yeah, it was something awful.
Mine was a club champs in a 15-meter pool. Yeah, I probably had a horrible technique as well.
How have your first experiences of a senior team been?
Yeah, they've been good. It's a lot different to juniors. You get a lot more time, like free time and time to do things that you want, and yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same, to be honest. Like, just learning from the older guys, just seeing how the experience is going to be going to the first Worlds is really exciting, and yeah, I can't wait to race, to be honest.
Yeah. What's the first item in your kit bag for race day?
Got to be the suit, ain't it, mate?
Yeah, I'd say...
It's the go-to.
Yeah, I'd say the suit, or I always forget my headphones and accreditation.
True,
so
yeah.
I usually put that in.
Got to have them, mate.
Yeah.
You ever forgotten a suit?
Me? Nah.
I've forgotten accreditation before.
Have about 6 in the bag. All good. Who was the first swimmer you idolised?
It's got to be Adam Peaty. I remember watching him in Rio win the gold, and yeah, that really inspired me.
Yeah, I think either Phelps or PE. I remember, like, when I was a young kid, I used to just watch a bit of swimming on TV, and obviously Phelps is the main man, so yeah, I'd go with Phelps.
What's the first song on your playlist?
Got a couple going at the minute. At the minute I've got 2 different playlists. I'll go Some to Prove by Lil Baby. That's the one I'm with at the minute.
I don't really have. I have like a R&B playlist which I listen to, so I don't really know what song it is. But
Peace.
yeah.
What is the first thing you do when you get behind the box for your race?
Probably like zone in and I guess slap myself a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for me, I'll probably I take off my jumper, take off my tracksuit bottom, my shoes, go adjust my block, then I'll take everything else off, and then do some deep breaths, and then it's go time.
So we have just seen two athletes making their debut this year, Jacob and Max. Now I'm joined by two athletes, James Guy and Ben Proud, who made their debuts 12 years ago. How are you both, and how are you both feeling going into this week?
Yeah, good. I mean, yeah, like you say, we've been on the team for 12 years now, and it's nice because, you know, every World Champs you've been to is the same thing. You know, it's the same thing, but you're a different person, and yeah, going it with a kind of fresh slate. So, you know, start racing tomorrow. Like, who knows how it's going to go? But you know, we're seasoned veterans, I did say, and it's just time to do what we do, and that's get in and race.
Yeah, it's very similar to Ben. Obviously, you know, looking back 12 years ago to where we are now, you know, obviously we're much more experienced in this department of racing. I look forward to racing the best swimmers in the world, and it's something that we enjoy doing. Obviously, the trials are always important to try and get selected for the team, but this is when you can kind of relax now and you know, go out there and enjoy racing the best swimmers in the world.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, you're a lot more decorated than you were 12 years ago. Now, how do you find you use that going into this competition? Do you like to, like, talking about your Paris success last year, do you park that aside, or do you kind of like ride that wave into this year?
I always feel like you go into a clean slate, so I've never thought about what I've done in my past or what I've won. You know, I see myself as just, you know, I love what I do, I love my sport, I'll give it everything I can, but I'll never think about, oh, I've won this there and this before. You know, every World Championship it's a fresh slate, it's a clean slate, like any major meet. So you always want to go in open-minded, because, you know, egos at a World Champs doesn't really do anything. Like, the scoreboard will always tell you the real result, and it doesn't matter what you've won in the past. It's about how good you are on that day, and you're only as good as your last result.
That was a Ross Murdoch quote. Yeah. I was going to bring that up. I mean, yeah, you're only as good as your next swim, and so, like, you know, exactly what Jimmy said. Like, there is no ego. Like, past results mean nothing. You know, once we retire, we can look back and see, like, you know, what a great career. But, you know, moving forwards into every competition, it's about, right, how can we pull the best performance out of ourselves, and what does that equate to? If it's a medal, fantastic. If it's not, you know, so long as you do your best, that's great.
Yeah, I feel like with that, it's like we've always been told to, you know, try and swim the season's best at the end of the major meet, and that is when you want to try and deliver. There's no point swimming, you know, as fast as you can in April, then going slow at the major meet. You want to do it, as, you know, at the main meet under pressure, and that's when you can kind of really see improvements and, you know, targets on your back.
Mm-hmm. Well, talking about April, Jim, like the race that you done, that 200 freestyle on the last day, one of the most anticipated races of the week. Obviously, we saw you take joint gold with Duncan. Yeah. What is that like? I was there, I was taking on it. What was that like for you? Like, do you enjoy sharing the podium? Because he's a teammate and you get along very well. You've had amazing experiences with him. It was a standout moment for us. Was it like that for you?
I feel like it was and it wasn't. Obviously, you know, I love Duncan. We're really good friends. We play a lot of golf, have a lot of common interests, and, you know, to win together was amazing. It's something you can't really, you know, predict. But I feel like I wanted to go a bit faster for myself. But, you know, it was a long week. I had, you know, a really heavy start to the week in my two events, and I was a bit uncertain of how it would go. But to, you know, have the individual spot, and obviously Duncan give it up for us, you know, I was really grateful for that. But yeah, it was a really interesting race. Obviously Matt was on the other side of the lane doing his thing. Obviously he was already pre-qualified, but yeah, these results you can't really predict, but to win gold with one of your mates at the British Champs, you know, it's a great result.
Well, it was amazing to watch. And speaking of standout moments, Ben, we're watching you up twice this week. Tell us about your week ahead.
Yeah, so 50 fly has not been an Olympic event in the past, and it's something I've, you know, it's actually the reason why I started swimming. As a young kid, it was the event that I saw as like what I really loved. And so it's been that sort of thing. I've done it. I got my World Champs gold years ago, and I've kind of parked it there. And I've done it for fun ever since, but I shifted focus back into the freestyle. And so now is a bit different because it's becoming an Olympic event again. You know, I've not changed my expectations for this week based on that, but there's going to be a lot more eyes on the 50 fly this year and all the 50 events. But for me, myself, it's, you know, it's just same as always. Go in, you know, play the game, get through the rounds, do what I can, and you know, get to the final, hopefully race well. But I'm happy to bring the 50 fly back. It's a passion of mine. I love it. And
not the 100, Ben. Not going to try the 100, are we?
It's been 11 years. I finished on PV, and that's where I ended. So yeah, so just trying to get through the week, and, you know, start with some fun tomorrow, and then end of the week 50 freestyle. That's kind of where I put all the work in.
Right, well, we are seeing a 3-day gap between your first and your second event. What are you going to do in those 3 days? Are you going to focus on your first event, or are you going to completely switch off and then kind of start again, use your second event as your day one?
Yeah, I mean, fully recover. As you know, like British swimming, we have that day one mentality. Every day is day one. We just kind of get into it. More so for the guys who are racing every day. Like, I don't know how they do it, but I'll definitely be using those 3 days just to really get back on track, reset the body, and switch the focus to the freestyle, and try to deliver a good race. And for me, I'm excited because first time in a long time I've had 2 races to focus on. It's quite nice to have like multiple races to change your focus and take the pressure off just that one race. So I'm looking forward to getting into it, and all starts tomorrow.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us both this morning. Can't wait to see what you do this week. You're such a good inspiration for the rest of the team. You always have been for me, and I just want to say good luck. Great Britain is behind you. Now, I am joined here by Anthony Harden. Anthony, you were there this morning. How is the team getting on, and what did the venue look like?
The venue's amazing. The World Aquatics have done really well with the setup of the new springboards, and the lighting is great, the temperature's great. So I'm really looking forward to competing. But the girls, hopefully they make the final and they're doing well. But yeah, solid first competition for both of them, especially for Tilly for the first World Championships. So yeah, really happy.
Well, to debut at a World Championships is pretty scary. Now, you know all about that. This is your 4th Worlds. How are you feeling going into it?
Pretty confident. I've done quite a few now. But I guess a little bit more relaxed than the other ones post-Olympic year. But it has been a difficult year for me. So we're not using as big of a list, but I'm still focusing on the performance and doing the best I can and hopefully come out with a medal.
Absolutely. Well, we know you're paired this week with Jack Law. Obviously, we know you're great teammates after Paris last year. How is the friendship between you and him? Is it is it the same in and out to the pool, or is it like as soon as you get through the doors, it's like serious, or do you joke about?
Yeah, no, we have a really good relationship, and we've definitely improved on that through the years, and we've got a great understanding of each other and what we need from each other, what we expect from each other. But yeah, as soon as we get onto comp day, we know what we want and we know what we're doing. And I guess, yeah, outside the pool, we're a bit more jokey, but we're definitely serious when we get into comp.
Right. Well, obviously, like talking about Jack and like your pairing with him. First of all, congratulations on. I know it was a year ago, but congratulations on Paris. That was your first Olympic medal.
Yeah, it was.
How have you found that has changed your mindset and approach to this competition now?
It's a great question. I think I'm definitely subconsciously more content with what I've done in my career. So coming into this, I'm a bit more relaxed and kind of like just trying to enjoy it way more. Mm-hmm. It was very stressful last year and the years coming up to the Olympics. So I'm just trying to enjoy it and really focus on the best I can, I guess, with the performance. I know we're not doing the hardest list, so it has been a bit easier with training. And I think that's kind of the goal here, is to try and enjoy it as much as I can and do the best performance I can with what we've got.
Well, do you go into these, I know you've just spoke about your goals, but do you go into these competitions with these major competitions with a certain goal in your head, or do you just have like, we'll see how it is, or do you tell people about it?
I think me, Jack, and my coaches have an expectation of what we want to achieve and the score we want. I think you don't really focus on what everyone else is doing and what the result can be, but more that what we can do the best with what we're doing, and kind of have that expectation of how well that performance can go. So yeah, it's not as strict, but yeah.
We know you're a very well decorated diver, you're very well accomplished. We have heard you're not just a fan of diving. Obviously, we know that you are a massive Leeds United fan, and I did hear that last year after Champs, that you left the Champs and went straight to Wembley to watch Leeds United.
It wasn't my prettiest moment, but unfortunately we didn't win the playoffs, obviously. But it was an unbelievable experience for me to be there at Wembley to watch them play. But finally we're now up. So I hope we stay up. I think we will. I'm hoping a couple of the other teams have got weaker, like Brentford or Wolves. So hopefully we can try and snatch out the relegation zone.
Oh well, that sounds great. And like obviously, like we're a little bit far from Wembley to do that again.
Yeah.
But any plans this summer?
I've got a few holidays coming up, and I think I've planned Ibiza, and it's kind of like my post-Olympic celebration that's been delayed because last year I was busy seeing people and stuff. I didn't really get a proper holiday, so finally going to Ibiza to try and celebrate.
Well, listen, Tony, I can't wait to see what you do this week. It's going to be amazing. You're obviously well prepped for it. Just want to say good luck, and the whole country is behind you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So that's it from us today. Join us for the finals of the women's 1 metre springboard. Catch us tomorrow on Singapore Breakfast.